Please stand to honor our nation with the posting of our colors. The Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of our national anthem pre-recorded by Abigail Humphreys. At this time, join me in reciting our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Greetings. Welcome to the 2021 J.F. Webb High School graduation ceremony. And is it not a gorgeous evening for a graduation ceremony? There was no more beautiful sight that I've seen in a long time. Two things today: the sun shining after that storm this afternoon and seeing those black and red robes coming down that hill. I'm full of pride, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you, and so proud to be here. I want to welcome all of you, and I want to recognize our distinguished guests who are with us and our staff that are on the stage. First, we have Abigail Humphreys, who sang that beautiful national anthem for us, pre-recorded, and Thomas Wilkinson. They are our Chief Junior Marshals. Mr. Dana Small, Senior Counselor, Mr. Anthony Dickens, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Blondina Small, Assistant Principal, Mr. David Richardson, Chairman of the Granville County Public School Board of Education, and Dr. Elisa McLean, Superintendent of Granville County Public Schools. I'd also like to welcome and recognize our other Granville County Public School Board members who are with us tonight and tell you how much I appreciate your support in being here to support our graduates. We have with us Ms. Ethel Anderson, Dr. Tom Houlihan, Ms. Amanda Lebrecht, and Ms. Glenda Williams. Thank you. Also, we welcome county commissioners who are with us this evening. Dr. Tony Cozart, Ms. Sue Hinman, and Mr. Russ May. Again, thank you for your support of our graduates. We appreciate it. Finally, I'd like to recognize distinguished district leaders who are also joining us this evening, Dr. Michael Myrick, Mr. Jamar Perry, and Dr. Stan Winborn. In a year like no other, the call to duty shown by our frontline healthcare workers has been extraordinary. So this evening, I'd like to recognize you as well. If you are a frontline healthcare worker, would you please stand? We thank you for your service. Thank you. I'd also like all of our active military and veterans to please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your service to our country. At this time, I ask all faculty and staff of J.F. Webb High School to please stand and remain standing. These individuals have worked tirelessly and have dedicated their time, their hearts, and their energy to get to this day with our seniors. Please join me in giving a round of applause to our incredible staff. As we celebrate this incredible group of young people and their accomplishments, please remember that every graduate's moment is special. As an act of courtesy, we do ask that you please hold your applause until after each award recognition and wait until the last name is called during the presentation of graduates to allow us to give each student the recognition and respect that they have earned. Please silence your cell phones and refrain from using any noise-making devices that may distract from the ceremony. We do ask that you please remain seated during the program and as the graduates recess from the stadium. There are staff members and law enforcement officers throughout the stadium to assist you in case there is an emergency. I'd like to take some time to give a few special thanks to individuals who have made this night possible. Our Granville County Maintenance Department, will you join me in thanking them? We have many staff and volunteers that assisted in the graduation setup, and of course our senior advisors, Karen Harshbarger and Leslie McNanty, for their hard work to ensure that this ceremony is extremely special for your seniors and their families. Please join me. Finally, my words to you, seniors, and I promise to keep it brief. As you leave this place and go out into the adult world, I want to encourage you to always be willing to say three things. I am wrong, I forgive you, and I am sorry. Those three-word sentences perhaps are some of the most powerful statements that I know of. So I'm going to use my last moments with you to use those three sentences. First, I was wrong. Mark that one down. I was wrong. When I left the principalship at Stovall Shaw Elementary School, and I thought there was no way I could love high school students any more than I loved my precious babies at Stovall Shaw Elementary School. You have proved me wrong. That's the wonderful thing about the heart and the soul and its capacity to love. It is infinite. And I love each of you, and I'm so thankful to you and to your families for allowing me the privilege to be your principal. Next, I forgive you. I forgive you for the tardies, over and over and over again. I forgive you for this year's dress code violations that I was just so happy to have you in the building. If you came in your pajama slippers, I allowed it. I'll be honest, I did. I was glad to see you. I forgive you for all of the slip-ups in your language where you looked at me and said, I'm sorry, Ms. Rice, I didn't see you standing there. I forgive you for that. I forgive you for the worry that some of you placed on my heart and mind this year, wondering if we were going to make it to this moment. I forgive you. It is easy to forgive you because I love you. And finally, I am sorry. I apologize and I ask your forgiveness for my shortcomings as a principal. I am not perfect. And if there were times you needed my full attention and I didn't give it to you, I am sorry. If there were times that I was not patient enough with you, I am sorry. And if there were ever times that my words knocked you down instead of lifting you up, I am sorry. I can only say that I am thankful that it takes and that you had a village of people, parents, relatives, staff members, and friends to love and support you. So my precious students, I want you to go off and do great things, but know these three things. You are loved. This will always be your home, and you will always be Webb Warriors. Thank you.
Good evening, Webb Warriors. I'm so glad to be with you tonight, and on behalf of the Board of Education of Granville County Public Schools, I would like to congratulate you on your achievement for reaching today's graduation. Though it has been like a year like none other, you have persevered and you have finished the journey that you started some 13 years ago. When many of you as students of the class of 21 were born, there were things going on. The movie Ice Age was just released. The Bachelor and American Idol made its debut. Tiger Woods claimed back-to-back master championships. Apple released the second generation of the groundbreaking iPod. Elon Musk founded a small company named SpaceX. Congress had just authorized a formal investigation into the September 11th attacks. And Sanyo released the very first cell phone with, get this, a camera. Didn't think those existed without cameras, did you? There were lots of important milestones during the year that you were born, but as you continued through your school career, you headed towards some of your own athletic wins, artistic achievements, and events that shaped your world. Now, as you sit here today, I want to impress upon you a few truths. You will fail sometimes. You will succeed sometimes. And sometimes you will just need to stand still and figure out which one it is. After you walk across this stage in a few moments and hold that diploma in your hands, it will open up doors for you. And it is up to you to try hard, to pray hard, and to work hard. I want to thank you for being the best and the brightest Granville County has to offer. I want to encourage you to not forget your roots and the ones who helped you become who you are here today. Finally, I want to challenge you to consider coming back home, coming back to your hometown to invest in others like those that invested in you. Come back here to live, come back here to work, or perhaps just to visit. But when you do come back here, remember what you've learned, not just in the classroom, but those lessons here on the football field, the church house, and gathered around a table with your family and friends. So again, let me be one of the first to congratulate you on behalf of myself, my fellow Board of Education members, and the entire body of educators that make up Granville County Public Schools. Congratulations.
It is with great pleasure that I present Samuel Rice, son of Michael and Amy Rice, that's me, as the Salutatorian of the class of 2021. Samuel will be attending the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the fall.
Congratulations to my fellow graduates and to all of your families. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I never thought I would be standing here before you all at my graduation. You see, 5 years ago, I actually asked my mom if I could go to a different school. Many of our classmates and friends were leaving for other schools. At the time, I wanted to go too. My mom, or as you know her, the principal, convinced me that Webb was the right choice. And of course, as is usually the case, she was right. So tonight, I'd like to share the top 5 reasons why Webb was the school that was best for me and many others. Number 5, Webb is where I feel most at home. Everyone in my family and most of my extended family are alums of Webb. I feel proud to continue this family tradition. Walking the halls where they walked and playing on the fields where they played connects me to them and to this place. Number 4, it was the best environment for me to be in because it was diverse. I'm thankful I didn't go to a high school where everyone was just like me. Being surrounded by so many different people helped to prepare me for the real world as much as the reading, writing, and math I've learned. Number 3, sports. While we may not have won every game, and sometimes we struggled to simply win a game, I know the bonds built with coaches and my teammates as we fought alongside each other on the field of competition will last forever. Reason number 2, the teachers and staff have been amazing, especially this year. Just like us, they struggled both mentally and emotionally during this time. But over this past year, I've been able to reach out to numerous teachers, knowing they would always step up to help and support me. The number 1 reason why Webb was the correct choice for me is because of you, my friends and fellow graduates. You have made the last 4 years the best I could have asked for. You all made me miss the days of in-school learning and have somehow made me wish that there was another day of school. So if I had to do it all over again, I'd choose Webb High School every time. Thank you and congratulations.
It is my honor this evening to present the Principal's Awards to students who have exhibited outstanding character traits during their years at Webb. These traits include dedication, perseverance, integrity, self-discipline, and leadership. When I call these seniors' names and they do not know that they have been selected, please report to the stage when your name is called, and Mr. Dickens and Mrs. Small will give you your medals. Jaya Crutchfield. Sky Edmonds. Marilyn Herrera Fabian. Trevor Jones. Megan Peden. Zach Peden. Khalil Royster. Teron Seward. Hanif Tidwell. And Mackenzie Tingen. Congratulations to these students. At this time, I invite Brianna Antunez Santana to share a poem she has chosen for the 2021 graduating class.
Continue by Maya Angelou. My wish for you is that you continue. Continue to be who and how you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Continue to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart. Continue in a society dark with cruelty to let the people hear the grandeur of God in the peals of your laughter. Continue to let your eloquence elevate the people to heights they had only imagined. Continue to remind the people that each is as good as the other and that no one is beneath nor above you. Continue to remember your own young years and look with favor upon the lost and the least and the lonely. Continue to put the mantle of protection around the bodies of the young and defenseless. Continue to take the hand of the despised and diseased and walk proudly with them in the high street. Some might see you and be encouraged to do likewise. Continue to plant a public kiss of concern on the cheek of the sick and the aged and infirm, and count that as the natural action to be expected. Continue to let gratitude be the pillow upon which you kneel to, say your nightly prayer, and let faith be the bridge you build to overcome evil and welcome good. Continue to ignore no vision, which comes to enlarge your range and increase your spirit. Continue to dare to love deeply and risk everything for the good thing. Continue to flow happily in the sea of infinite substance, which set aside riches for you before you had a name. Continue, and by doing so, you and your hard work will continue eternally.
Good evening. At this time, I would like to recognize the seniors in the class of 2021 who have achieved the honor of being Student of Merit. Student of Merit are identified in the program, and you must have at least a 3.75 GPA for the school year. All the students who have achieved the Student of Merit, please stand to be recognized when I call your name. Abigail Adcock, 7-year Student of Merit. Brianna Antunes Santana, Alexis Brogy, Marissa Carroll, Brian Cook, Lori Karen, Adriana Ames, Colin Ellington, 7-year Student of Merit. Nyesha Fields, Marilyn Herrera Fabian, Life Holman Soul, Cole Hauser, Alyssa Kruper, Reginald McMahon, Lewis Meadows, Faris Muhammad, Ashanti Newman, Samuel Rice, 7-year Student of Merit. Neftalia Santa Maria Palacios, Taylor Stovall, 7-year Student of Merit. Benjamin Tanthery Blackwell, 7-year Student of Merit. Maria Tomez and Dustin Vargo. Let's give these Student of Merits a round of applause. You may be seated. The next group of students I would like to recognize are our Latin Honors. At Granville County Public Schools, Latin Honors Diploma represents exemplary completion of all state and local course requirements. During graduation practice, we presented these students with Latin Honor medals. At this time, I would like to recognize the different categories of Latin Honors. Those students earning a GPA of 3.75 to 3.999 have received the cum laude distinction and are indicated in your program. With those students, please stand when I call your name. Brianna Antunes Santana, Alexis Brogy, Jaya Crutchfield, Marilyn Herrera Fabian, Austin McGee, Lori Meza, and Anthony Smith. Let's give these honors a round of applause. You may be seated. Students earning a GPA between a 4.0 and a 4.249 have received the honor of magna cum laude. Please stand to be recognized when I call your name. Brian Cook, Adriana Ames, Louis Meadows, Faris Muhammad, Neftalia Santa Maria Palacios, Benjamin Tanthery Blackwell. Let's give them a round of applause. You guys may be seated. Finally, I would like to recognize the students with a GPA of 2.5 or higher. They're classified as summa cum laude graduates. Will you please stand to be recognized when I call your name? Abigail Adcock, Colin Ellington, Leif Hoffman Soul, Alyssa Krupa, Samuel Rice, Taylor Stovall, and Maria Tomez. Let's give them a hand of applause. Thank you and congratulations.
It is my honor to present Colin Ellington, son of Todd and Penny Ellington, as the valedictorian of the J.F. Webb High School class of 2021. Colin will be attending North Carolina State University in the fall.
Good evening, class of 2021. We are gathered here today to celebrate the end of a chapter in our life. Over a year ago, we had our junior year ripped from us. School was characterized by Zoom meetings and online assignments. COVID-19 turned our lives upside down. But COVID taught me something. It taught me that life has its highs and lows. For every high we go through in life, there's always a low soon to follow. And my brother always said, it's not as much about how far you ride the high as it is about how hard you fight the low. The amount of effort you put into fighting the low can be simplified into one word: perseverance. Perseverance is defined as continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. As I thought about this word and its definition, I began to realize that us 17 and 18-year-olds have begun mastering this trait. We are still walking across this stage today despite the obstacles we've had thrown at us. As I continued to think about our perseverance, I started to compare it with a baseball situation. We were in the final innings of high school in a close battle with life. COVID was brought into the game to seemingly end our hopes and dreams. Not even given the chance to swing the bat, we found ourselves down 2 strikes. For anyone who may know baseball, you know that an 0-2 count can be devastating. But we got back in the box, choked up, and widened our stance. We battled back and turned an 0-2 count into a game-winning hit. But if we would have let the 2 strikes bring us down, the 3rd strike would have been inevitable. This one plate appearance changed the outcome of the game. Your perseverance decides the outcome you receive. So as we start a new chapter in our life, I challenge you to continue showing the perseverance you did these past 2 years. No matter the situation you were put in, remind yourself to persevere. Polo G once said, "Everybody goes through something. It's all about perseverance." Congratulations, class of 2021. We finally made it.
Good evening. At this time, it is with great pleasure that I present the J.F. Webb High School 2021 candidates for graduation. Abigail Faith Adcock. Aisha Risk Alishmali. Justin DeAndre Allen. Wasim Rashad Al-Shadadi. Brianna Antunez Santana. Ana E. Arenas Carlos. Jania Love Bailey. Sierra Marie Baldwin. Aiden Robert Basket. London Aaliyah Brandon. Haley Nicole Brewer. Alexis Marie Brogy. Jaden Lorenzo Camacho. Christopher Jalen Cameron. Diego Campos Juarez. Marissa Danielle Carroll. Josue Tavera Chaluka. Emily Nicole Claiborne. Juan Daniel Colchada Reyes. Brian Alexander Cook. Jaya Deshae Crutchfield. Lori Lynn Curran. Raekwon Ramon Curtis. Gavin Nathaniel Dean. Jamarion Raekwon Dunkins. Skylar Marie Darling. Adriana Grace Ames. Quincy Renard Eaton Jr. Sky Deanna Edmonds. Colin Andrew Ellington. Jamari Zykel Fields. Naasia Danielle Fields. Suvanda Elizabeth Fields. Jody Caroline Fraser. Kayla Cheyenne Garrett. Taquasia Antonique Gill. Corey Isaac Gregory. Joshua Douglas Harmon. Allison Danette Hawley. Abigail Ann Hendricks. Roberto Carlos Hernandez. Marilyn Magali Herrera Fabian. Ajayla Zanique Hester. Leif Hoffman Soul. Daniel Everett Honeycutt. Cole Joseph Hauser. Jalen Maurice Hunt. Jason Morgan Johnson. Nasir Randall Jones. Trevor Wilson Jones. Tara Kiana Jones. Alyssa Hope Kruper. Justin Thomas Lane.
Timothy Raydell Lyons Jr. Corey Keontae Mann. Aja Brianna McCoy Simmons. Austin Matthew McGee. Reginald Maurice McMahon Jr. Louis Edward Meadows II. Harrison Thomas Merle, Lori Meza, Faris Mustafa Mohammed, Ashante Cherie Antoinette Newman, Ryan Patrick Osborne, Andrew Jesus Ovando Tejada, Tyrese Jaheem Peace, Megan Lee Heaton, Zachary Hunter Peden, Omari Tyree Pegram, Rachel Ovando Perez, Nathan Alexander Proctor, Tierra Shakayla Ragland, Alyssa Michelle Rash, Dwayne Ira Reed II, Samuel Albert Rice, Esteban Rodriguez Labra, Khalil Tejan Roster, Skylar Anton Roster, Neftali Santa Maria Palacios, Zitladi Santana Arenas, Jakayla Michelle Savoy, Teron Lamonte Seawood, David Alejandro Silva Jr., Cameron Amir Sims, Anthony Jaquan Smith, Elijah Malik Smith, Sanaya Chantel Smith, Ryan Mitchell Snow, Steven Sotero, Courtney Danielle Speed, Amia Amori Sproul, Taylor Ann Stovall, Benjamin Mark Tantry Blackwell, La Precious Marie Terry, Jonathan Daniel Taylor, Veronica Rosalind Thornton, Cameron Curtis Thomas, Katie Ann Thomas, Haneth Amir Tidwell, Mackenzie Page Tengen, Maria Nicole Tomas, Zelly Abigail Torres, Dustin Paul Vargo, Joshua Logan Wilson, Joshua Lamar Woods.
Good evening to our parents and guardians. Congratulations to each of you as well. And now the moment you've been waiting for. Seniors, will you please stand? By the power vested in me by the great state of North Carolina, and by the authority granted to me by our illustrious Granville County Board of Education, and after conferring with your principal, I hereby declare you graduates. You may now turn your tassels. Congratulations. Let the music begin.
Thank you.